Hey everybody, it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to share with you guys my top favorite summer reads. So my first summer recommendation is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. If you haven't read this book, you need to. Whenever I first picked this book up last summer, I thought it was going to be just some cheesy contemporary that I read through in one sitting. And I mean it was. But it wasn't as, shallow as I thought it was going to be. You know, there's some books where you just read them and you're just like, it was alright. This book was amazing. I loved it. It was so cute, and you found yourself falling in love with the characters over and over again, and it was so cute. This is a book about a girl. What is her name again? Her name is Samantha. And I know she lives next door to this really big family of brothers, and of course, it's called My Life Next Door. I'm sure we can all kind of guess a little bit what this story is about. My next book is definitely the odd one out of this entire recommendations video because it's Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I love this series so much. When I first read this first book, it was actually last summer, and I flew through it in about a day, maybe 2 days, and it was fantastic. And I definitely think it's a good idea to pick up a book that you know you're just gonna love, because no, this isn't a cheesy, summery, contemporary book, and yeah, I'm still reading the series now, but I don't think it's a bad idea to pick up something that's kind of fast-paced and just fun and action-packed, because that's what I loved about this, was that it was very, very fast-paced. I loved all the characters. There's a lot of banter and sarcasm in here that was a lot of fun to read about. So yeah, definitely a really good book, and you guys should pick it up. Oh, summary explanation. There we go. That's what I forgot. This is a book about a girl named Selena, and she is an assassin. And she is chosen to be part of a king's competition to become the king's assassin. That is the best summary I can give without spoiling anything, because I'm already a few books into this series. I'm still working my way through it. I'm reading Heir of Fire right now, which is the third book, and I have the fourth one that I'm going to read too, so definitely pick this one up. So of course, no recommendation video would be perfect without something by Rainbow Rowell. I love Rainbow Rowell so much. You guys don't even understand. And it's so bad because this is literally my favorite book of all time, and she's definitely one of my favorite authors of all time, and I've only read 2 of her books, this one and Eleanor and Park. I really need to get my hands on Landline and... what else is it? It's Landline and... oh my god, what's the name of the other book? Does it say it? Oh my god. Oh, Attachments! That's it. It's Attachments. I want to read those 2 really, really bad also. So, hopefully I'll pick those up soon. Maybe I'll ask for them for my birthday or something. Who knows? But I love Fangirl. You'll know exactly how much I love it because I actually read it from the library first, but I wanted my own copy. So I got one for Christmas this past year, and it was signed, and I screamed. There might have been some tears. But Fangirl is, of course, another cheesy contemporary, but it's one that I definitely relate to because it's about a girl named Kath, and it's about her freshman year of college and how she's very, very introverted, and she loves books. She loves this one series. It's very similar to Harry Potter, and she writes fan fiction about it, but it's all about her just kind of figuring out her way in life. I feel like it's a very, very good, I don't want to call it a coming-of-age novel, but it almost kind of is. And Levi, definitely one of my favorite characters. Her roommate Reagan was perfect. This is definitely a really, really sweet book. I definitely think a lot of people here on YouTube will be able to connect to it, especially with the whole, internet theme that goes on throughout the book. So definitely pick this one up. And now, of course, something by Stephanie Perkins. This is Anna and the French Kiss. This is the first book of her trilogy. Well, it's kind of a trilogy. It's a companion trilogy. It's Anna and the French Kiss, Lola and the Boy Next Door, and Isla and the Happily Ever After. I still need to pick up Isla. I bought it around Christmas time, and I still haven't read it yet, but definitely going to be one of the books I try to finish before summer's over. But this is the first book. It's about a girl named Anna. In her senior year of high school, she is moved from Atlanta, Georgia, where she lives, to go to a boarding school in Paris. And it's about all of the hijinks that come along with it, all the people that she meets, and of course, there's a little bit of romance. Why wouldn't there be? This is a contemporary. We all know how that works. Up next, we have anything by Morgan Matson. Right here I have Amy and Roger's Epic Detour, but I also own Since You've Been Gone and Second Chance Summer. She did just have another book come out. I cannot think of the name of it for right now, but if I remember, I'll make sure to put it right here on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But definitely going to pick that one up soon. I want to buy that one as soon as, I start working and start making that money. So, yeah. But, this is Amy and Roger's Epic Detour. It's about a girl, Amy, and how she's having to move across country after her father passes away. She really doesn't want to drive though, so they have a family friend named Roger that is around her age, and he's going to be the one that drives them both across the country over the summer. And of course it's just about their road trip, and of course that's all I'm going to say without spoiling it actually. But it's kind of cool because all throughout the book there's like emails and there's some playlists. Let me see if I can find one. Yeah. There's playlists all throughout the book with different music that they listen to on their trip, and it was a really, really cute book. I actually read it this summer, and I definitely loved it. I've always loved Morgan Matson, so definitely try to pick up something by her because you'll totally enjoy it. Up next, we have The Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han. This is all 3 books in one. The Summer I Turned Pretty, It's Not Summer Without You, and We'll Always Have Summer. And this book is the definition of the feels. If you have not read this, I don't know where you've been because this book has been out for a while now, but oh my god, it was like the feels. This book is the definition of love triangle, but it was one of those ones where you found yourself so conflicted the entire time and you loved all of the characters throughout this whole series. And this book made me laugh, and this book made me cry. This book made me angry at some points, but it was definitely a really good summer read. It's about a girl, what is her name again? Her name is Belly. And every summer, she and her family spend the summer with the mother's best friend in her family. And there were always 2 boys, Conrad and Jeremiah. They were always brothers, or like brothers to Belly. And of course, the first book is called The Summer I Turned Pretty. She's finally a little bit grown up, and I think she starts to catch the attention of some of the boys in the house. So that is definitely where most of the plot line of the story comes from. And last but not least, we have The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. Any Nicholas Sparks book would be good, but this one's definitely a good one for summer. This is a book about a young teenage girl named Ronnie who goes to spend the summer with her dad, and she meets a boy there. That's not the only plotline of the story, but it is definitely a major one. His name is Will, and it's about their little summer romance. And there's a lot about family in here, which I really enjoy, because even though this isn't necessarily labeled as a YA book, all of the characters in here are teenagers. So I think it's very interesting because a lot of YA books are missing that theme of family and parents, because a lot of YA books are dystopian. There's not always parents in the picture, or the parents suck. So I definitely like the fact that this talked about family a lot too. You might have seen the movie with Miley Cyrus. That movie is so good. Both book and movie make me cry constantly. But yet I continue to reread it, and I continue to rewatch the movie. And it takes place at a beach house in a beach town, so that's definitely a plus side for the summer read. So that's it, everybody, for my summery, beachy, contemporary reads. Well, I guess not all of them were contemporary, but most of them were. But I guess that's it for all of my summer favorites and summer recommendations. So stay tuned for my next video.